Got my boy. Fucking in the flesh. Survived. Today we're going to be doing a front end swap. As you can tell, got a ton of parts. Got an R6 front end, R6 front wheel, new brake rotors. We're going to throw some new bars on for him. New triple, get rid of this fresh minty SS Moto. So if you're into something like that, let us know, dude. We might fucking raffle it off, might give it away, who knows. I might take that shit too. But you never know, dude. We're here, we're living it up. We're going through his bike, kind of clearing some other issues up. Got a front sprocket off that we're trying to work on. But we're just gonna figure out how to dial them in so my boy can start rolling stoppies. Some of the damages.
What the fuck is that?
Brother,
Ah, shit. Another bent wheel, man.
So we kind of assessed all the damages and decided what we're going to start on right away is just the front end. So right here we pulled off the bar, started taking off the triples, hammered it out a little bit. You don't want to go too crazy with this so that way you don't damage the triple out. But we weren't going to use it again, so it didn't really matter. We started taking everything off as far as the calipers. We were removing all the front brake lines just because we won't need them when we run the R6 front end. So we started to take it all apart. At this point, I kind of disappear from the video. I go inside. I leave my boy to pretty much to do it by himself for a little bit. But he toughed it out. He was a savage. Decided he was going to take everything apart. We're going to end up just jacking up the front end, leaving it on some jack stands, taking out the weight of the bike basically, and being able to just rake out the front end nice and easy. We're going to be taking off the forks, the front wheel, the brake rotors, everything we won't use basically again. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and start taking out the races. So we were able to get it jacked up. As you see, we just put jack stands right underneath the cage. We pull out the front end, no problem at all. And then we start wiping down all that excess grease, just so that way we don't get too dirty during the next process.
We're here now. As you can tell, my boy still has the roller bearing races in on top and bottom. A lot of people say that you can just swap out to a different set. You can't. You actually have to replace your whole races with the new bearings. So here's a set of Timkins that we threw in the freezer. We're gonna knock these ones out and then we will go from there. Yeah, so how do you knock them out? Dude, if you look down there, right at the bottom, you'll see little grooves at the bottom. Those little grooves, you have to put a flathead, you gotta put a punch, you gotta put something straight on those things and just knock them straight out from there, dude. Work your way back and forth to that one, to those ones. So then you do that, swap up, and you go the other way. Let's get it.
So we're doing a ton of voiceovers for this video just because we had music bumping in the background and we don't want to get a copyright violation. I wanted you guys to be able to hear what we're doing and kind of explain it to you. So I'm hitting it back and forth on the race right now, right inside of those grooves. We're using a 12-inch frame bolt from a power line. I recommend you use a punch. You're probably not going to get one of these, but you don't need much pressure as you're hitting it down. You just need to work it front side, back side, front side, back side. So we have probably 2 more hits left in this, maybe 3. It's almost out. As you can see right there, it started pushing out the front end of the neck. So we got 2 more hits in it at very most, and then it's going to pop out. And there it is. Boom. So he's pumped. I'm pumped. It worked out a lot better than what we thought. We're just going to flip the bolt upside down and go from the bottom up now and knock out the top one. I don't think I got a video of this, so you may just see us putting in the races, which is a good thing too.
Well, races are out. Top and bottom. So, only thing next is pound those bad motherfuckers in, you know? So, we're here, dude. Almost there, dude. Almost there.
One step closer.
So as you notice, there's still a little gap in there. So you got that gap through. Take your old race, stack it on top. You're gonna have to knock out your old race at the end of it, but fuck it, right? So, starting to hammer in. Make sure it bottoms out, levels out on every side. As you can see, it's dead flat in there, but your old race is stuck now. Take the same tool that you use to punch out the first one, punch out your second one now. Now your race is set, you're good to go.
So, got this seated all in here. There's the front end that's going on here.
This minty thing, dude.
Carbon triple.
I'll let him lie to you, it's not a real carbon triple, dog.
It's off a 2020 R6. So, time to slap that on.
At this point, we got my boy just lubing up his bearing right now. I recommend that you guys use a actual bearing packing tool, but if you don't have one, this works just fine. Make sure that you get those rollers to spin as much as possible. We knocked out the race that sits on the bottom of the neck of your front end. It's right around the stem, so we're gonna have to seat the other one. I'm standing here looking like I'm doing something. I'm really not, but he don't know that. So he's going to come over here, we're going to slide that thing over, and there's going to be a gap that you notice. What we ended up having to do is we had to press this on. So you'll slide it over, you're going to press this on, and this is kind of a permanent bearing on the bottom. If you ever replace them, you have to pull it off the same way you did the old race. So you have races in the neck and then races around the stem. This one just seats down all the way, and we planned on compressing it in with the front end, and it worked. So, hey, do what you got to do.
We made it some distance now. Got the whole front end all good. Got a wheel together. Got my bike.
What's up, dog?
So yeah, we're fucking moving now. Getting just some little stuff mounted up that he didn't have on before. We're ready to slap on the front wheel. So get some of this stuff off. Went ahead and cut his plastic just a tiny bit so it clears. Got some stuff routed out differently. It's actually looking fucking clean, dude. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and throw the front wheel on. We're going to drop it off the jack stands, let it stand on its own fucking weight. Once it does, we took some measurements earlier. We measured the height of the tank, and then the height of the top cage. So we're going to go through and we're going to see if they are the same height. If they are, we don't really have to push up the front end at all. We've seen videos where guys have done this conversion and they end up sliding the front end up just a tiny bit. So we're trying to avoid that, but we'll see what happens. Stay tuned.
As you can see, we put everything back together and had to wait on a few parts, so we did what we could cosmetically and little things here and there just to pass the time. But overall, the bike came out amazing. We were done with the R6 front end, and it was like a relief off of both of our shoulders. It rides good, it looks good, it functions perfect, so we were both pretty hyped on that. Look at this carbon fiber front fairing, just minty, dude. This bike is phenomenal. I recommend everyone doing an R6 front end just to kind of get a different feel for your bike, man. It gives you a lot more of a sturdy feeling on these FZs. I want to make sure y'all go and drop a follow to my boy on YouTube. It's Arlo Z, and man, check out his videos. Dude's been killing it. Stay up. Thanks for tuning in.